Funding and promotional consideration for HiQ are provided by Rio Grande University's main campus, Wing to Wing Foundation, and the Total Media Group. Today, these two teams continue their quest to be the winners of this inaugural Southeastern Ohio tournament on HiQ. And now, from the campus of Rio Grande University, here is the host of HiQ, Ernie Anderson.
Thank you, everybody, and welcome to toward the end of our production here on HiQ on the beautiful campus of Rio Grande University. We got two great teams here with Ironton and Vinton County. Vinton County's first time. I think they came in the old days of the old Channel 13 HiQ back in the 80s and 90s when I hosted with my dark hair days. And you see what's happened to it. So enjoy your dark hair, guys and girls, your blonde, while you have it. So sad. Now, we start, as always, with a buzzer round, and I will give them a choice of 4 answers, which they'll see on a screen, which you can't see, and then they'll look to me for the question. And then they'll ring in and hopefully give me the correct answer. And if they do, they score 5 points. We'll have 10 questions altogether, and if they miss it, the other team can guess, all right? So here we go. Here are your choices. As we start, the buzzer round. West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. In which state would you find Presque Isle, Allegheny National Forest, Big Pocono Overlook, the chocolate capital of the U.S., and the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776? And Julia?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is the right answer. So you score first with 5 points. Now, both teams, here's your next choice of answers. Cortez, Pizarro, De Soto, Balboa. This Spanish explorer and conquistador participated in the conquest of Central America and Peru and discovered the Mississippi River. Lexi.
Cortez?
Not Cortez. Ironton, any guess of the remaining 3? All right, Julia.
De Soto.
De Soto. Hernando de Soto es correcto. El 5 puntos. All right, Great Society. New Deal. Fair Deal. Square Deal. The Korean War made military spending the nation's priority and killed almost the entire set of proposals put forward by U.S. President Harry Truman to Congress in 1945. What did the president name his domestic program? And Archer.
The Fair Deal.
Fair Deal is right. Give me a little more volume there, Archer. Good, you have 5 points. Organ, violin, piano, cello. In the novel Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, because she found comfort and joy in playing it, which musical instrument? And that will be Hope.
Piano.
Piano is right. Did Beth finally get 5 more for you? Here are your next choices of answers. Equine, horned, winged, and blue-eyed. Which of those terms does not refer to a unicorn? Haley.
Wing.
Winged is right. Good, for another 5 for you. Here's your next set of answers. 1/3, 1/4, 1/5, 1/2. While deserts contain 1/6 of the world's population, they cover what part of the Earth's land surface? Archer.
1/5.
Is right. 1/5 is correct. All right, here are some for you Scrabble players out there. Anybody play Scrabble at all?
No.
Good game show on the CW with Craig Ferguson now. Q and Z, Q and W, X and Y, X and U. Which 2 letters in the game of Scrabble have the highest point value of 10 each? Archer.
Q and Z.
Yes, that's correct. Q and Z is right. Archer on a roll. I'd like to have a roll with butter, please. All right. How about Salem, Salt Lake City, Denver, and Boise? Originally established as a military outpost in 1863 during the gold rush era, this capital, nicknamed the City of Trees, rapidly grew due to its location on the Oregon Trail and its proximity to mining operations in the surrounding region. Its football team plays on blue turf. And Jack.
Boise.
Boise is right. WIC, USDA, Sun Meals, and SNAP. Amid the 2025 U.S. government shutdown, half the state sued the Trump administration over which program suspension? And Julia.
SNAP.
SNAP is right. And our final question is an audio question. So they'll hear an audio clip and we'll find out if they know from among Dan Rather, Walter Cronkite, David Brinkley, Douglas Edwards. They've heard of none of them, I'm sure, but many of our studio audience here know those gentlemen well. Here's a clip from the last show of this broadcast journalist who served as anchorman for the CBS Evening News for 19 years, from 1962 to 1981. During the 1960s and 1970s, he often cited was as the most trusted man in America after being so named in an opinion poll. Now, he's known for his departing catchphrase. Listen and tell me, who is this revered anchorman?
What anchormen, you see, don't fade away. They just keep coming back for more. And that's the way it is. Friday, March 6, 1981.
And that's Jack.
Walter Cronkite.
Walter Cronkite is right. I'm surprised you knew that, but thank you very much. And that will end our first round of play. Now, when we come back here on the campus of Rio Grande University, we're going to do the bonus round. But before that, we'll talk to each of our team captains as they tell us about their schools and introduce their teammates when High Q returns.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Thank you, and welcome back to High Q here on the beautiful campus of Rio Grande University in Ohio, our Southeastern Regional Tournament. And by the way, the two teams that wind up being the winner and runner-up qualify for the Southeast Ohio Regional Tournament after this. So if you win this, come on down and have fun. Now, let's go to Ironton High School, whom I saw on my High Q show we do at Marshall University. And Jack is team captain. And Jack, tell us all about Ironton.
Well, Ironton High School, we're a small school down on the Ohio River in Lawrence County. We have about 400 students enrolled, and our quiz bowl coach, her name's Allison Glykoff, and yeah.
And your principal there?
Oh, principal, Mr. Harrison.
And the gentleman that introduced the program, I forgot to give him a shout out, Jason Filia, does the Ironton High School games. He's our announcer for this part of High Q. So hope you enjoyed the season. It was a pretty good season for a while. Now then, tell us about your teammates with you.
Over here we have Julia Zorns, and then Aurora Malmeister, Emily Nichols, and then I'm Jack Lambert.
Which one gives you the most trouble?
Ooh.
Ooh. She's close enough to elbow you. All right, that's more about our friends from Ironton. Let's go to Vinton County and Archer's team captain. Archer, talk to me.
So we are the only county, or we're the only school in our county. We have about 400 people enrolled. This is our first year in High Q for a very long time, according to my knowledge. Our quiz bowl coach is Candace Walton. She is our media center our librarian.
I need to get some library questions in here. Dewey Decimal System. You have no idea what that is. No, I know, that's sad. Tell us about your teammates.
So we have Haley Lee May, Lexi Hamilton, and Hope Goodson.
And like Jack, which one gives you the most trouble? Isn't that interesting? Both of them on the left side of them would get elbowed. Well, welcome, teams. We're glad you're here, and we're going to go into the bonus round now, where there are a lot of points possible here. It's in two parts. Ironton will start first. I will give them a 10-point clue in a category, and if they're not sure of the answer, they can ask for a 5-point clue, which sometimes is a giveaway, not always, but sometimes. And whichever one they get, Goes on to the other part of the bonus, 5, 10, and 15. So with that, I need the first and last name of this hero. Here's your 10-point clue. He was an American military officer, landowner, and slave trader who played a prominent role in the Texas Revolution. He was among the Americans who died at the Battle of the Alamo at the age of 39.
Can we have the 5-point?
Sure. He was born in Logan County, Kentucky, but spent much of his life in Louisiana. His namesake knife is a pattern of fixed blade fighting knives created by his brother Resin. His initials are JB. I need both the first and last names.
James Buchanan.
No, good guess. Archer. And you talk out loud since they can't get it back, you see, and tell him what you want to say. Who is this JB?
James Bowie.
Is right. James Bowie is right. Number 5. Nicely done. It's always good to guess. Now, here's your bonus question, 5, 10, and 15. There are 3 state capitals located on the Missouri River. I'll give you 5 points for naming one, 10 more for another, and 15 for a third, a possible 30 points in this round alone. And when you're finished talking to each other, I'll take one of those for 5 points.
Little Rock.
Say again.
Little Rock.
Little Rock is not one of them. You can steal the 5 points if you know Jack and team.
Kansas City.
No. Jefferson City, Missouri, Pierre, South Dakota, and Bismarck, North Dakota are those along the state capitals on the Missouri River. So we strike out on the bonus there, but that's all right. We'll move on to a borough question. Not Joe Burrow, but a borough of Vinton County. This is the most densely populated and geographically smallest of the 5 boroughs of New York City and serves as the city's economic and administrative center, has been described as the cultural, financial, media, and entertainment capital of the world. Yes, or take the 5-point clue?
Can we get the 5, please?
Sure. Situated on one of the world's largest natural harbors, the borough is bounded by the Hudson, East, and Harlem rivers. Name this home to Wall Street.
Brooklyn.
Not Brooklyn. You can take the 5 points if you know.
Manhattan.
It is Manhattan. Now you get to go to the bonus. Ends in 3 or more consecutive vowels. For 5, a large French country house or castle, often giving its name to wine made in its neighborhood. It's a 7-letter C word.
Chateau.
Chateau, maybe. Good for El Fivo Pointos. Well, I butchered that language. All right, for 10. This is a flat-topped hat, once worn by senior clerics. Now it's associated with a French hat. What is this 7-letter C word? And even 3 or more consecutive vowels. Any guess, Jack?
No,
All right,
guys.
you can take the 10 points if you know Archer and team.
Chapeau.
Chapeau is right. Good for 10 for you. And now let's do a foreign language 10-5, and that will be for our friends from Ironton High School. In German, it's Weil. In French, Parska. In Finnish, it's Koska.
Five.
5-point clue. What is this word because in Spanish?
Porque.
Porque, sí, señor. El 5 pointos. Now, let's move to the Panama Canal for your bonus. Panama Canal connects which 2 oceans?
Atlantic and Pacific.
Sure, good for 5. Now for 10 more. The canal was formally opened on August 15th in what year of the 1910s?
1912.
No, not 1912. You can take the 10 points, Archer and team, if you know. Your guess?
1917.
1914 is the correct answer. All right, I have a question. Metal is the category for you. The most abundant transition metal in the universe is this 4-letter element, which is found in all forms of steel. It's the fourth most abundant element in the Earth's crust, being mainly deposited by meteorites in its metallic state.
Iron.
Iron is right, taken from the Latin for ferrum, atomic number 26, in case you were wondering at home. You probably weren't, but I thought I'd throw that out. Literary terms beginning with the letter P is your bonus. Here's your 5-pointer. This is a succinct story in prose or verse that illustrates a lesson, such as the one Jesus used in the Gospel.
Parable.
Parable, of course. Now for 10 more. This functions as a method of literary composition and analysis, which involves examining apparently contradictory statements and drawing conclusions, either to reconcile them or to explain their presence, such as abound in the works of Oscar Wilde and G.K. Chesterton. It's a select 7-letter P word.
Paradox.
Paradox is right. A little more volume there, Archer. And for 15, this is often associated with emotions, but it's more complex than simple emotions. A better equivalent might be to appeal to the audience's sympathies and imagination, causing an audience not just to respond emotionally, but to identify with the writer's point of view, to feel what the writer feels.
Pathos.
Pathos is right. So you got all 30 points. Nicely done on that bonus. Brings you up to 80, 45 for Ironton, but the 60-second round category is coming up with a surprise gift if they get all 10. The 60-second categories will be colors, dances, and the Bible when High Q returns.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Thank you, everybody, and welcome back to High Q here on the beautiful campus of Rio Grande University. An 80-45 score going into our third round, which is our 60-second round. We'll give each team a category. They picked one during the break. We'll give them 60 seconds to get as many of the 10 as they can. Anything they miss or pass will go to the other team, and then the other team will have their category. Anything they miss or pass comes back to the originating team. So Ironton picks first, and they chose colors. So I have your clock right here. Use it wisely, and here we go. What color would blue litmus paper turn in orange juice?
Red.
Yes. Color issued from the Sistine Chapel when a new pope is elected.
White.
Prince sang about a beret. Of what color?
Purple.
No. Oprah Winfrey was one of the stars in the movie The Color.
Purple.
A flame test of sodium gives off what color?
Green.
No. In the names of famous Indian chief, what color precedes eagle, jacket, wing, and cloud? Same color.
Black.
No. Oscar Wilde gave us the classic Picture of Dorian.
Gray.
Beyonce and Jay-Z's eldest child is Blank Ivy.
Blue.
In the Peanuts comic strip, it's the color of Woodstock.
Yellow.
And the Minecraft movie, Dear Santa, Kung Fu Panda, All-Star Jack.
Black.
Black is right, and you got them all there within the time limit. And you picked up 4, 5, 6, 7. Nicely done. Brings you to 115. Now, on the ones they missed or passed on here, Vinton County, Prince sang about a beret of what color?
Blue.
No. Audience, tell them what it is. Flame test of sodium gives off what color?
Yellow.
Yeller. That's right. In the names of famous Indian chief, what color preceded eagle, jacket, wing, and cloud?
Red.
White. So you picked up one of theirs, And Vinton County during the break chose the category of colors. What I didn't tell you is, and it's probably why maybe Ironton didn't get them all, because this would have been the incentive to get all 10. Look, kids, if you get all 10, we give you a 20-point bonus and a pack of Smarties. Look at that. Smarties.
Should've gone all 10.
How about that? So excited. We haven't had a sweep yet this season here at Rio Grande. Perhaps today will be the day, and they can share the Smarties. Dollar General special. All right, you ready with your Bible category? Here we go. The Last Supper was held in the blank room.
Great.
No. After the Last Supper, Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane to do what?
Pray.
Yes, more volume. Judas betrayed Jesus for how many pieces of silver?
6.
No. What former murderer is credited with writing more of the New Testament books than any other?
Stone.
See again?
Stoning.
No. What archangel told Mary she was going to give birth to Jesus?
Michael.
No. Jesus' first miracle at a wedding.
Water into wine.
Uh-huh. Bible book before Revelation.
Matthew.
No. Abram was born in what two-letter city beginning with a vowel? And time runs out before you can answer that 8th question. And you picked up 2 on that Bible category. Now, Ironton, to make up some room here in the Bible, Judas betrayed Jesus the Last Supper was held in the blank room.
Pass.
The upper room. Judas betrayed Jesus for how many pieces of silver?
20.
30. What former murderer is credited with writing more of the New Testament books than any other?
Paul.
Paul is right. He, of course, was Saul when he was a murderer. What archangel told Mary she was going to give birth to Jesus?
Gabriel.
Gabriel is right. Bible book before Revelation. No?
Pass.
It's Jude. And Abram was born in what two-letter city beginning with a vowel?
Ohm.
No? Anybody in the audience know? It's U-R. So let's see, you picked up 2 of theirs. And that moves you ahead, 135 to 110, as we get ready to finish up the game with the partly a category round, and then the final 4 will be back to the buzzers when HiQ returns.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Thank you very much. And welcome back to High School. We didn't give out any Smarties. Well, all right. Maybe the next game we'll do it. The next game is going to be our semifinal, by the way, here this season at Rio Grande University. We thank them very much for having us here, doing an all Southeast Ohio regional tournament. Hope to do it again next year. We're going to go to Stump the Experts round now. Questions are worth 10 points apiece now. And we'll start with the category round, and Ironton will kick off history. Ceded to the U.S. by Spain after the Spanish-American War in 1898, it became a self-governing commonwealth in 1935 and achieved its independence in 1946. Named this archipelagic country in the western Pacific Ocean.
Philippines.
Philippines is right. Good for another 10. Now your 10-point history question, Archer and team. This was an ancient city located on the lower Euphrates River in southern Mesopotamia. Its rulers established two important empires in antiquity and was also used as a regional capital of other empires, such as the Achaemenid Empire. According to Daniel 5, the prophet Daniel lived there for most of his life. It's also a song by Lady Gaga that uses allusions to ancient biblical themes to discuss gossip.
Babylon.
Babylon is right. How many Lady Gaga fans? Look at nobody. Oh, yeah. Fine. All right. Gaga. Back to you now, Ironton, for a botany question. This is the process by which a plant grows from a seed into a seedling. Seeds remain dormant until conditions are favorable for it. All seeds need water, oxygen, and optimal temperature to accomplish this. I'm looking for an 11-letter G word.
Germination.
Germination, certainly. That's good for another 10. Now, your 10-pointer, Vinton County on botany. This is the process of water movement through a plant and its evaporation from aerial parts, such as leaves, stems, and flowers. It is a passive process that requires no energy expense by the plant. Plants give off water vapor through the stomata in their leaves. I'm looking for a 13-letter T word. No guess?
No.
All right. Do you know Jack and team?
Transpiration.
Transpiration is right. Nicely done there for another 10. Now, let's stay with you for a basketball question. This NBA franchise once held their games in the Alamo Dome, but now plays its home games at Frost Bank Center. It's one of four former ABA teams to remain intact in the NBA after the 1976 ABA-NBA merger, and one of two former ABA teams to have won an NBA championship. What franchise is this?
Lakers.
Not the Lakers. Always good to guess. It might be right.
Chargers.
Not the Chargers. Anybody know? We've stumped the entire. I won't say it's the wrong sport, but that's all right. San Antonio Spurs. So let's spur you on to a correct answer, perhaps, on your basketball question, Archer and team. This team is the reigning league champions, having defeated the Indiana Pacers in the 2025 NBA Finals for their first title since moving to its present city in 2008. Jalen Williams, nicknamed J-Dub, is one of its stars.
Lakers.
Not the Lakers. Give you 10 points if you know.
Oklahoma City.
That's it. The Oklahoma City Thunder. So another 10 for you. And now we have the buzzer round, the final four. We give them a choice of 5 possible answers. They'll ring in and try to guess the correct answer. And here we go. Here are your choices: Stephen Colbert, Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, Johnny Carson, David Letterman. Late night television has been a cornerstone of broadcasting for decades, and some hosts have managed to keep their shows running for years, even decades. Which of those 5 was the champion at 33 years? And that will be Archer.
Conan O'Brien.
Not Conan. Julia.
Stephen Colbert.
It's David Letterman, my favorite. 6,050 shows. That's how many IQ shows I want to do. 6,000. I may have done that over all the years. All right, here are your next choices: El Cerdo, El Caballo, El Oveja, El Pato, La Vaca. Which of those Spanish names is the animal pig? Pig. One of those is the correct answer. Hope.
El Cerdo.
Say again.
El Cerdo.
El Cerdo es correcto. Another 10 pointos for you. All right, now we have this: personal effects, skeletal remains, DNA, pictures, dental records. When identifying disaster victims, approximately 93% of identification are made on the basis of what characteristic? And it's Laura.
Dental records.
Say again.
Dental records.
Dental records is right for another 10. Electrolyte, Prime, Powerade, should be electrolyte, I think. Prime, Powerade, Body Armor, and Gatorade, with over $7.5 billion in total sales in 2025, which is by far and away the best-selling sports drink. And it's Hope.
Gatorade.
Gatorade is right for another 10, and that will close a well-played game. We'll check the score and see who moves on when HiQ returns.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Thank you and welcome back to HiQ. Boy, when the smoke cleared on this one, it was a good one. Ironton comes from behind to defeat a very good Vinton County team, 185-140. Well-played teams. And we will see Ironton next week against Alexander, who won earlier in the season. And the winner of that game will play Sims Valley for the championship. $1,000 winner, $500 runner-up when we convene again soon, right here from the campus of Rio Grande University, Rio Grande, Ohio. Ernie G. Anderson reminding you to adopt a spayed or neutered pet for a lifetime of love, like I did with my Bart Twain. God bless you. We'll see you next time here on HiQ.
This is Jason Filia speaking for HiQ at Rio Grande University, an Ernie Anderson production.